So this is my every morning. I gotta thaw my boots, my pants, even though my pants were under my head. I gotta thaw all that out because the bottom of my pants are frozen. My boots were frozen solid pretty much this morning. My hat, frozen solid. I'm in the process of thawing everything out just so I can get dressed. It's cold. That's why I need to get to my next camp spot and get a lot better shelter built to hold in the heat, and that way stuff can stay warm and unthawed. I can't stress enough how much I need food right now. Especially with this cold. I hope it's not here to stay. I mean, it's 10 degrees, probably colder. You can see just frozen solid. Still icicles on that one. My hat's starting to warm up a little bit. Seven looks good. I think I'm gonna be able to head out tomorrow. I'll replace that bandage today. Let him have one more day of rest on it. You know, there's something about this mountain air that heals wounds really fast. You know, it's clean. You don't have the bacteria in it.
Laramy Sasquatch Miller is a throwback champ from another era. A creature of the past. This hunter, father, figure of the West, is a man of the mountains with a calling to fulfill. Join him on the trail, presented by Case Knives.
How in the hell am I gonna stay warmer tonight? Because last night was miserable. I think I could cut some more long brows or something to put right here to shield some more of this wind off and funnel that heat from the fire in that way. Maybe cut some browse for underneath my bed so that I'm not laying right on the cold ground. And like I've said a few times, when you don't eat and you don't have that protein and calorie intake, it's hard for your body to produce warmth and keep you warm. So I'm having to do that in other ways. Maybe if I close in the back underneath back there a little bit, that'll help. And then close this side in. So I can tell you right now, this isn't good. I wanted to be out of here a long time ago. I knew I was gambling staying up in the high country this long. You know, if I was to judge it on a scale of 1 to 10, right now I'm at about a 7 of bad. In a bad situation. And if I don't do something about it, I'll be creeping up on that 10 real quick. So my two things I need to get done today is I need to figure out this shelter situation, and I need to go find some food. Well, as you can tell, the weather hasn't changed much all day. It's been windy, snowy, and bitter cold. You look out across that, it's cold up here. I'm going for one last walk. I'm hoping this clears out tonight and I can leave tomorrow, but I'm going for one last walk. See if I can't find something to put in my belly. Some kind of meat, because I desperately need it. I'm just walking slow because I don't have the energy I normally do. But sitting at camp by the fire isn't going to give me any more energy. It's just going to not use it. And I'm to the point where I need to find something to give me energy. So let's hope this pays off.
Humans can subsist without food for up to 2 months, if we have enough water. However, scientific facts offer little relief for a hungry man in the cold, high lonesome.
Little sucker brave as brass.
Mountains, the ultimate symbol of stability. In a land so firm and still, the only constant is the need to survive. Ever on the hunt, Laramy seeks a food source to fuel his body with the energy necessary to function. Starvation eventually leads to death.
Tell you what, you'd think these squirrels get hunted all the time. I doubt they've rarely ever seen a person. That little sucker was over there, jumped up in the trees and went from tree to tree to tree to tree to tree all the way back to his nest and then down his hole. Didn't stop. Couldn't get a shot. So even when I see him, I can't get close enough or get a good angle for a shot. You know, trapping these little suckers would be the easiest thing, little deadfall traps or snares. But guess what? You can't. It's taking more and more energy, more and more effort just to put one foot in front of the other. Years ago, I'd have been able to set snares and do things a lot different because there weren't any hunting regulations, there weren't trapping regulations. You have to abide by the game laws. They're there for a reason. Just pray I can get something killed tonight. I don't care what it is. Red meat will go a long way to giving me energy and helping me get down the trail.
Lunch goes unserved yet again.
I have to get off the ground. This ground is what made my sleeping bag wet, what made me freeze last night. So what I'm gonna do is I've already cut quite a few branches. I'm gonna go cut some more and I'm gonna lay pine boughs all the way down this, you know, fairly thick so that I can get my body off the ground, because otherwise the same thing's gonna happen. My body's gonna absorb because of the warmth. It's going to melt everything under me, but then it's wet. Then I'm pretty much laying in water. You know, at the end of the day, I can't last another night, especially without food. You know, to warm my body, I can't last another night like last night where my bedroll got wet and I was chilled and cold all night long. Can't let that happen again. there you have it, folks. Nice little pine brow bed. Now if I can just finish getting this all dry, be good to go. All right, everybody, so one more time, I'm gonna try to go look for squirrels. I haven't had any luck yet. I'm hungry, getting dizzy. Hopefully. I haven't eaten in 3.5 days. Anything. I've had water, a little bit of coffee. I knew I should have grabbed the mushrooms when I was riding over here, but I didn't. My own stupidity and my own fault, so. See if I can't find a squirrel. And you look at this. You know, I'm just stalking through all this country, but the snow's just deep enough. Those squirrels don't want to get out. They're not running up and down logs like normal because the logs are covered in snow like that. So they're staying in the thicker trees for the most part. It makes it tougher for me, but let's see if I can't get lucky. If you look right there, there's a little squirrel burrow. You know, they burrow under the ground for the winter. But you can see that's where he's been going in and out. Been eating his pine cones and whatnot. They're in here. I just can't seem to see them. And the hike this morning took it all out of me. I'm about to go rob that squirrel stash. I bet he's got some mushrooms and pine nuts hid out in there. How can you hike through the woods as much as I have and not even see a squirrel? Squirrel tracks everywhere. No squirrels. Maybe they're nocturnal, I don't know. Squirrel's been digging down in here, getting him probably pine nuts, I'm guessing. You know, every pine cone in the spring, it's got nuts in it, spring and summer. But those nuts, the pine tree will open up and the nuts will fall out. And then squirrels will come, it's all these little holes you see, they're digging for pine nuts. If you can find, you know, this time of year, every once in a while, you can still find pine cones that aren't opened. If they're not opened yet, or if they're green, you can stick them in a fire real slow and they'll open up. You don't want to stick them right in the fire, but warm them up, stick them on the coals. They'll open up, and then you can eat the pine nuts out of it. But I'm not finding any pine cones that aren't open, or that the squirrels haven't already got. Gorgeous, but brutal. Well, everybody, praying it's my last night in this camp. Here's 7, he's ready to leave too. Praying I can get out of here in the morning. I'm hungry, but I think I got another couple days in me. Maybe I can find something along the trail tomorrow, but I think I got a couple days in me yet to get to lower elevation in my next camp spot. Like I said, I think I'm gonna try to go about 20 miles. It'll probably take me 2 days. Hopefully the weather holds off and lets me travel. Cross your fingers, nothing happens to 7 tonight. And I hope the weather holds off. Not gonna lie, the last couple days have been pretty miserable. Bitter cold, snowing. Last 3 days, I guess. Just bitter cold. Snowing, wind blowing, animals not moving. Makes it tough. Tough on you mentally as much as anything. I mean, yeah, I haven't eaten and I'm dragging, tired, weak. But the mental aspect is what really gets you. When nothing seems to go right over and over and over again, just beats you down. But guess what? I'm resilient. I'm gonna keep on keeping on and give it the best I got. Morning, everybody. Just rolled out of bed and got my fire going this morning. It's still kind of cloudy, but I can see bits and pieces of clear sky, it looks like. I'm gonna warm up here, hang out for about an hour, and then hopefully I gotta unthaw all my stuff, and I'm hoping that sun comes out. Then I can pack everything up and get on down the trail. It snowed another inch or 2 last night. Not quite as cold this morning as it has been. I mean, it's still cold, but it's not bitter cold, so we will see. I'm gonna give it an hour or 2, and then regardless, I'm packing up and headed out. I don't know if the weather's gonna clear up or not. Hey, look, that's the west, northwest, where the weather usually comes out of. And you look at how dark them clouds are up there. The last thing I want to do is take off and get caught up on top in a blizzard. The snow's really starting to wear on me. I have to move. But we'll see. I'm gonna give it another hour or so, see what this weather does. And then I'm gonna load up and head out. Come on, Almighty, throw me a bone, would you? I could use one right now. You know, the nice thing about these bedroll covers like this, and bedrolls, this is what mountain men used to have, call them ground sheets. And you roll all your excess stuff up in them. You know, so like me, I roll my hatchet and clothes and extra jackets, whatever I need, arrows, whatever it is, I can roll right up in this.
Resiliency, by definition, is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. To endure alone in this environment requires a toughness that's only earned. be resilient does not excuse life's dilemmas, but defines the strength needed for its hardships.